What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to another episode on the channel. And as of earlier today, we just finished watching AEW Revolution, and we also witnessed the official last match of the legendary icon Sting, who is now officially retired after wrestling for many decades. We'd like to congratulate him on his highly fantastic career, and we wish him all the best of luck in post-retirement and his future endeavors. And yeah, best of luck to him. So anyway, we're just gonna celebrate Revolution, celebrate Sting. We're actually gonna finally open up for the first time on the channel a hobby box of AEW sports cards here today. Yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting box. I had another hobby box in mind. I'll get to that in just a second. But yeah, so this one is AEW Allure from 2022. This has 8 cards per pack, 8 packs per box, with also featuring MJF and Tony Storm on the front. Now, each box, we can have one rare ratioed or low number card per box. We also, from what I've seen, it's like one numbered card from 100 or above, and there's like 12 short print base cards or something. Also, there's these color flow rainbow sets we can start, and we can also get started with 3 color flow cards per box, as it says on the bottom. And if you want to pause the video real quick, you can read the information on the bottom there, which is very small font. But yeah, just before we get into this box as well, we're going to have a little bonus on the channel. So we have not only 1, but 2 hobby packs of AEW Metal Universe. This was actually the hobby box I tried to get my hands on. I tried to get my hands on one of these hobby boxes, but by the time I got the chance to like go grab one, someone already swooped in and grabbed the last few boxes, which is alright. So I grabbed some singles packs, which is all good. So yeah, we'll open these up first and then we'll get into the hobby box. So Revolution was actually pretty good altogether anyway. Hailing from the great infamous Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. A few friends of mine are going to hate me for that. And yeah, we have a Chris Statlander there. Jericho. We have a Paul Turner on the skybox. We have a Nyla Rose on the blue. Is this numbered? This is not numbered. Maybe is. I just don't see it anywhere on the card. Keith Lee. Wheeler Yuta. And then Lee Moriarty. So, yeah. The show was pretty good all around. We had some pretty fantastic matches. Obviously, the tag match main event was flipping awesome. Some of the singles matches were awesome, like the Continental Championship match between Kingston and Danielson. I loved that match. And also, obviously, the official AEW debut of Will Ospreay taking on Konosuke Takeshita. And that was a really awesome match that was. We have a Britt Baker on the platinum. I'm assuming that says platinum. Is this numbered? Oh, this is acetate. Okay, this is like a clear one. I didn't notice that. And that is also not numbered. But on the back here, we have a Scorpio Sky on the blue, which I'd assume is also not numbered. Yep, no numbering on that. It's pretty cool. Penta. I will note as well, in the kickoff, there was a video package for Park, who is going to be returning pretty soon. Then Emi Sakura. Yeah, all the matches were awesome. The Meat Madness, that was pretty fun to watch. It wasn't really Meat Madness. It was just an all-star 8-man scramble. It was supposed to be a Meat Madness match, but obviously there were like some names that we couldn't get to participate because they were still not clear to compete, like Miro and Keith Lee. They were supposed to be in the Meat Madness, but they could not participate, which is quite unfortunate, but which was alright. The match was still pretty good. Lots of back and forth between all the competitors. Obviously, you had a variety of meat and a variety of what I heard from a friend of mine who went to the show. A chant of sweet when the smaller guys were trying to go at each other. So, yeah. There were some pretty good moments from, like, various matches even. Like, the hard-hitting tag match that happened between FTR and BCC. Also, the, how would I explain it? The Road Warrior style, shoulder pads that, BCC wore out to the ring. That was a nice little tribute to the Road Warriors. I'm having some trouble opening this box. Oh, one moment. Go like, there we go. Think I got it. Yep. I had to get rid of the plastic. Oh, there we go. A little bit distracted for a second there. There we go. That's open now. There was really cool spots from all sorts of matches, like the tag match between, is this sticky taped? Oh my god, it is sticky taped. That's actually slightly annoying. If I knew that, I would have been slightly more prepared and had the box probably opened in advance. That's alright, we all make mistakes here. Is it still? Oh god. There we go. Now it's open. There's 8 packs. We'll keep the box for now. Pretty box. Put it back there. Yeah, I believe it was Dax who was busted open during that match. That was pretty wild. I'm trying to remember what else. Nothing really happened in that match. The Ospreay Takeshita match was probably match of the night for everyone else, but in my opinion, it was probably like Kingston Danielson. That was awesome to watch. Our first pack here, we have Kenny Omega, Eddie Kingston, still Continental Champion, or whatever the thing's called again, Anna Jay, a Allure, is this a die cut? No, of Darby Allin, and a color flow. Here's our first color flow of the box of Athena. Is this numbered? It's a red-orange. It's not numbered. It's just interesting. We have a die cut of my squad of the Varsity Blondes. Of, I believe that was Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison. And then back onto the base of Thunder Rosa and Jamie Hayter. I thought Jamie Hayter was going to come back tonight after the women's match, but unfortunately that was not the case. They did fool us for a second there because I thought Toni Storm actually rocked the old gear again for tonight, but no, it was actually Mariah May that was rocking the old Toni Storm gear. And I will say, she looked pretty clean wearing that, she did. We have something here that looks pretty shimmery. Penta, Serena Deeb, and Allure of Ricky Starks. There was apparently rumors speculating that Ricky Starks had like a contract expiring soon, but apparently that was not the case. We have a silver of Jungle Boy Jack Perry. That's a lovely one for the collection. We have something gold here. Not sure who it is. Okay. Satnam Singh. Alright. Probably would have preferred literally anyone else. But it's number 34 out of 299. Nice little colour there. Kyle O'Reilly, who actually after the what belt? I keep forgetting the name of the belt. It's like the International Championship belt or something. The one that Orange Cassidy held. Also, spoiler alert, he lost the belt to Roderick Strong. Congratulations to Roderick Strong. But after the match, Kyle O'Reilly came back, which was a cool surprise to see after quite some time. He hugged Roderick Strong. Nothing really happened though. He walked out, but he was looking really tired from what I've seen. I don't know. He just had like all these big bags under his eyes. But I don't know what the problem was. Other matches that happened on the card. I will go back to this the what do you call it match for a second. The Takeshita Ospreay match. There were some wild spots. And when I say wild spots, I do mean wild spots. Like, Ospreay got dropped on like his lower back on the top turnbuckle. That was pretty scary to see. There's a Sammy Guevara on the short print. I believe the horizontals were the short prints, if I remember. We have I think that's a backwards. I'm not sure. No, just Park. All right. There's a Park there. That is on the silver. We have a sideways, though, on the gold shimmery thing of Adam Cole, baby. That looks really nice. Is this numbered? I have to assume it's numbered. That is 100 out of 299. That's a nice Adam Cole right there. Sky blue. And then Bryce Remsburg. But yeah, Ospreay took a really wild bump he did. Takeshita took a few bumps every now and then. Yeah, it was just wicked all around that match. And I can probably guarantee Dave Meltzer will probably give that match a pretty high star rating. Same with Eddie Kingston Danielson. I'd hope and assume. But what else happened on the card? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. There's probably spots I missed. And other stuff that I missed on the card as well. That I forgot to mention. The women's match was alright. The 8-man scramble was predictable because we already knew Wardlow was going to be winning that, because that match was for the a number one contendership at the AEW World Championship. So we're going to see Wardlow take on the, spoiler alert, retaining AEW World Champion in Samoa Joe. Lance Archer on the front here. Also, I just want to remember, because it just came back to my head for a second. There was this one bump, or this one spot that Lance Archer did. He did like a springboard moonsault off the top rope for some hell of a reason. I don't know how he's still alive, but that was wild to see. Matt Jackson here. On the sideways short print, we have Adam Cole. Put him up there with the others. A Chris Jericho on the silver. And there is Lance Archer on the color flow again. This is the orange to the yellow, which is really interesting. Looks nice. Star Futures of Colton Gunn, Abaddon, and Evil Uno. So yeah, that triple threat as well was pretty awesome to see. Lots of back and forward spots and everything. And obviously, Hangman slightly snapped. He clobbed the referees. He had the belt. He was gloating to Swerve. And then we thought Swerve was going to win at the end somehow, but Samoa Joe was in the way and, you know, seized the opportunity and retained by, I believe he made Hangman pass out in the match, if I remember correctly. We have, I think, another color wave, maybe. It was Anthony Bowens, Scorpio Sky, Keith Lee, another Chris Jericho. This one's on the short print. We have I believe this is a red shimmer on the Chris Statlander. And this would probably be numbered. Not numbered. This is what they call a red rainbow. Okay. Nice, pretty red shimmer there. We have a die cut here of Anna Jay. Pretty interesting image that they decided to use there on the title Ambitions. Put that over here. CM Punk And Dante Martin, who was also involved in that Meat Madness match, or 8-man scramble. I don't know. Meat Madness, 8-man scramble, same thing when you think about it. But yeah. That match happened. I will say that match was pretty, the triple threat, that was pretty decent, considering you had to follow up alongside the Osprey match. But it held its own. And then we had the main event. There's probably another match I'm missing. If there is, I do apologize for not mentioning it. We have a Athena, Brody King, a Chris Statlander on the short print. We have another Red Shimmer of Dante Martin this time, which I assume is not numbered. Oh, there is another Title Ambitions on the back there. Dante Martin on the red rainbow. Very nice. Put that in a different pile. I don't want to get that mixed up in the piles. Title Ambitions die cut of Alistair, or not Alistair, Malachi Black, Jade Cargill, and Swerve Strickland, and Hook for that pack. That was a pretty good pack. But yeah, the main event was really, really awesome. Fantastic special entrance that Sting had. Props to Sting. He had a nice little video package at the end of the show, or right before his match. Then he had these two dudes come out, which I didn't realize until a little bit afterwards that they were his kids. One of his kids was rocking Surfer Sting, and then the other one was rocking Wolfpack Sting. And they did some bumps as well, and like did some spots and participated as well in the match, which was fun to see. And then Sting and Darby had their match against the EVPs of the Young Bucks in the main event for the tag belts. And that was a wicked, wicked match. There is a Kenny Omega on the short print horizontal. And we have a die cut on the orange of Cash Wheeler. That's really nice. Is this numbered? We have another die cut behind it as well. This is on the Orange Slice, that's called. Nice cheeky name. Ice Cream for Sammy Guevara. Insert die cut. And Darby. Let's talk about Darby for a second there. And Ruby Soho as well. Darby Allin, props to him, because obviously he shows up and obviously shows out after every match he does and tries to like up the stakes with what he does. And this match, for some reason, I don't know how I got approved, but they pulled out the glass panes. And yeah, Darby took a spot on the glass panes, we obviously know, because in the match, the way it was set up, they had some chairs placed out the front of the ring with the glass panes sitting on top of it. Then they had a massive ladder in the ring. Darby climbed up to, obviously. He went and do a coffin drop onto one of the Jackson brothers. I believe, if I remember, it was Nick. Matt pulled him out of the way just in time, and then Darby landed right directly onto the glass. And that was a nasty, nasty spot that he took. So, very, very nasty to see from Darby. He was busted open. His back was just bloody and beaten and bruised, and yeah. Jay Cargill on the horizontal blueprint, or short print I meant. And then we have a Adam Cole on the color flow for the red orange. And there's another die cut there. I keep pulling out by accident. And on the die cut again, we have title fights of MJF. Nice little die cut. Andrade on the base, Jungle Boy, and our last base card is Emi Sakura. So, yeah, that main event was also really, really fun to watch. All in all, the whole show was just really, really fun to watch. And just, I hope everyone had fun watching it as well, just as much as I did. Because I had a lot of fun watching it. All the matches that were on the show were fantastic. I will also mention, before I forget, There were some legends that came out to watch this match tonight. I believe, if I remember, there was Magnum PA, DDP, and Lex Luger. They were in the crowd tonight. They were watching along for Sting's final match. And yeah, obviously there was a lot of high spots in the match. And yeah, eventually in the end, I honestly thought going into the match it was going to be Young Bucks winning the match, because, you know, they want to assert themselves as dominant EVPs of the show and so on and so forth. But no, fucking Osprey, not Osprey, I don't know why I said Osprey. Sting made one of the Jackson brothers tap out. I believe it was Matt he made tap out to retain and go out on top as a tag champion and finish up in professional wrestling as champion, which was cool to see. And after the match, he did some retirement speech and thank you farewell speech. But yeah, that was really fun to see. And all in all, just a fantastic show it was. It was really awesome all around. And yeah, I had fun watching it, and hopefully you guys did as well. Let's recap real quick, and then we'll end off the video. So we have a Chris Jericho Silver Prism, a Jungle Boy Jack Perry on the Silver Prism, a Puck on the Silver. We have Satnam Singh, which is numbered out of 299. That is called it's just called AEW logo. Okay. We have a horizontal Adam Cole, as numbered out of 299 as well. We have two red shimmers here of Dante Martin and Chris Statlander. 3 color flows were Lance Archer, Athena, and our third one was Adam Cole. And then our orange shimmer, I guess you could call it, was Cash Wheeler. So yeah, that was the Allure Hobby Box. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. They did also announce April 21st, they're doing another pay-per-view in St. Louis called Dynasty. This is a debut pay-per-view by the seams of it. Brand new pay-per-view for AEW. And yeah, hopefully that one would be good to watch as well, just like any other AEW pay-per-view that they produce. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching me open up AEW on the show for the first time, on the channel for the first time. If you want to see more of me open up AEW hobby boxes, like the video and let me know in the comments below if you want to see more AEW open up on this channel. So yeah, thank you guys very, very much for watching, and hopefully yous all have a lovely day, and we'll see you all in the next one. And don't forget, thank you, Sting.